This is not a cottonmouth. It's often mistaken for a cottonmouth because it's a brown snake, kind of a thick-bodied snake out here in the water. And look at his head. He'll start to flatten his head out there and into kind of like a triangular shape. So he definitely has a triangular shaped head. And of course, you can't go by the shape of a snake's head. This is a completely harmless water snake, well, unless you're a fish or frog. But this is a completely harmless water snake. He's got a beautiful pumpkin orange belly down there. Hang on, buddy. Beautiful belly. He's called the plain-bellied water snake. And this snake will not hesitate to bite. He hasn't bitten me yet, but he's going to stroke it out. Okay, no, got a little bit of a bite. Not too bad. He does have like an anticoagulant in his saliva, and so it kind of makes it bleed and looks a lot worse than it is. And he's pooping and musking me. He's trying to stink and smell as bad as he possibly can. He's doing a really good job of that. And a lot of people mistake these snakes for cottonmouths. One difference in copperheads, cottonmouths, and rattlesnakes versus non-venomous snakes is how these guys swim. All snakes are excellent swimmers, but take a look at this guy. He goes right underneath the water, right at the bank. I don't know if he'll take up and go up the bank. And he is gone in that pile of debris. So snake is in there now. All right, so we just turned the water snake loose. He did give me a little bit of a bite, and it really didn't hurt. He just barely got me, but he has anticoagulants in his saliva, which kind of makes you bleed, and it looks a little bit worse than it is. There's a big fear of people getting bit by non-venomous snakes and having secondary infections. Anytime your skin is cut, you can of course get an infection. But out of the thousands of snake bites I've had from harmless snakes, I've never had one infection. So that's about all the first aid I'm going to do on this today. All right, while we're down here turning loose a plain-bellied water snake, we found a nice little cottonmouth, a fat cottonmouth. He's got something in his belly. I don't know what he just ate, maybe a fish or frog. He's got something in there. Cool little snake, and very excited to see this snake out here. Really cool. And you know, cottonmouths, people think they're aggressive, and they're not. These are not friendly snakes either, but they're very dangerous, but they're not aggressive. They're not going to come at you and try to get you. We're going to turn him loose and just send him on his way here. But check out how this guy swims as opposed to the water snake. Snakes are excellent swimmers, and he can move pretty quick across the top of that water. But as you can see, when he's in the water, he swims like he's floating on the surface, a lot higher. And he always holds that head at a 45-degree angle too. All right, buddy, we're gonna let you go down the creek. Enjoy your life out here. See you later.